The body of Boston bombing suspect Tamerlan has finally been buried. Police in Worcester, Massachusetts say an anonymous person came forward to arrange the burial. The location is secret.
Meanwhile, at a hearing in Washington, Boston police said they were kept in the dark by the FBI. Nancy Cordes is on Capitol Hill. Nancy, good morning.
Good morning, Charlie and Nora. Well, lawmakers who listened to that said it is a sign that intelligence still isn't being shared the way it should, 12 years after 9/11.
Boston's police commissioner told the House Homeland Security Committee the FBI never informed Boston authorities 2 years ago when it investigated Tamerlan for possible ties to terrorists.
Would you have liked to have known about that?
Yes.
Were you aware that Mr. Tamerlan traveled to the Chechen region?
No, we were not.
What's more, Commissioner Edward Davis said several of his officers served on a joint terrorism task force that was supposed to foster better communication between federal and local authorities.
Feds have this information, and it's not shared with the state and locals. Defies, why we created the Department of Homeland Security in the first place. And it's very troubling to me.
In response, the FBI agent in charge of investigating the marathon bombings released this statement saying Boston law enforcement could have searched a computer database to pull up local investigations, like the one conducted on Tsarnaev, at any time. All JTTF members are able to perform customized keyword searches of Guardian to identify relevant assessment activity, he wrote. And even Commissioner Davis acknowledged having that information likely would not have prevented the marathon bombings. You can't bat 1,000, he said.
At this point in time, I can't say that when we knew things that we would have done anything differently.
In his testimony, former Connecticut Senator Joe Lieberman, who chaired the Homeland Security Committee for 6 years, argued leaders at the local mosque Tsarnaev attended should have informed authorities when his increasingly radical outbursts led them to kick him out.
In this case, there were people who clearly could have prevented the massacre at the marathon by just saying something.
The Los Angeles Times revealed yesterday that an internal intelligence memo that was circulated 5 days before the marathon bombings revealed that the finish line had vulnerabilities and that homegrown terrorists could use small-scale bombs. But the Boston Police Department pushed back, saying that is standard language for any such document and that they had no word of any credible threats. Nora, Charlie?
Nancy Cordes, thank you.